How are you doing and how have you been? I'm Tezzastical and of course we are back in Rimworld. I had a look at these guys' healths just in case we wanted to take them as prisoners and it's not really worth our time. What we do want to do is actually a lot of these centipedes that get hit. I still think they're going to be too much for us to deal with, like especially with the amount of sieges they've actually been able to take out with relative ease. However, it would be really nice. Is that bit up there allowed for us? What would be really nice is actually if we could use that as an excuse to nick their mortars. I think that would actually be really, really good for us. So let's have them over here. Uninstall, reinstall. As long as we're quick, we should be fine. You know, once upon a time we would panic for that component, but... Okay, so then we need to sort out our... How many... Oh, they only destroyed one door. Cool. 2 doors. So let's get our wooden doors back up. And we're pretty much where we are. Yeah, I thought about putting some traps down here just in case, like, overwhelming numbers do come in. But I think we dealt with that okay. It just shines a light on our defence every time. What's wrong with that? Okay. Yeah, them caterpillars are just brutal. Obviously, we have to take them out at some point. We can see, like, that's the line where they're killing all the trees, so we've still got a little bit of time before they come at us. There's a mad hare. Okay. That won't actually get for our traps because there's one there. One trap that it should hit. Laugh if it doesn't. There we go. Now we have officially no traps. Definitely not time to panic. Right, put everyone in the no-go zone. Basically, back to business. But I have to admit, business is booming. Yeah, just everything's getting done. Nice, nice, nice. Are these animals bonded with anyone yet? Got loads of puppies. We could potentially sell the puppies though, I suppose. Which would actually be quite good. I'll have to put the dogs in each of the person's bedrooms eventually. Is kibble... Yeah, I did do the kibble thing just to make sure. I upped it to about 500. Although we could do with another infestation because we're actually getting low on insect meat. And I love using insect meat for chem fuel. And for kibble, it's just it's so nice. Rather than wasting actual meat. But yeah, the plan remains the same from last episode. Expand the base, get a bit more efficient. Obviously get some more bedrooms up and whatnot. And pretty much just survive, just keep moving forward. I think because we had that psychic suppression for so long, so many episodes, I hate to say there wasn't progress, but it was extremely slow process. Where this you can feel us like snowballing to a victory. Obviously Randy can still wipe us out. 8 hours and then we've done that. We'll get our advanced component to be able to complete our penetrating scanner so we can get some deep drilling. Hopefully we can find some steel. Let's make them conduits just that little bit better, just so we can get that one. We've got a heat wave. Okay, we have all got our hot gear on, and there's only a heater in this room, and that heater does need to be there because obviously this room has a freezer on it. Keep an eye on this freezer just to see how it maintains. Other than that, there are not too many complaints in camp, are there? Who has this bed? Paula. Lobster. Okay, just want to make sure all these beds are being used. And what we'll do is we'll have to move one person out. So if we move strapping into this bed. Yeah. Just because we are going to have to semi-destroy a bedroom. Or rework it, so it's going to make someone miserable. So I'd rather it just make one colonist miserable rather than 2. I think the next... Okay, shuttle has arrived. Paula. Lear. Can you carry to shuttle? There we go. So let's get that quest completed because that's an important one. I love that the shuttle's going to be there. We need to do something here so we can actually use this as an entrance/exit. But I'm not quite sure. Like, we keep doing this design, which I really like. But maybe we could try something different. An affair. Dun dun dun. Yeah, send the shuttle. And then what we want to do is get Lisa to complete that. Which is going to be big. And because we have 2 researchers, one person is always going to be researching, and one person is always going to be using this scanner because it's the person that's set on researching that does that. And that is an actual quest completed. I should have had to look at that affair quickly. Kate and Strapping. Strapping we just moved here, didn't we? I thought we did. Strapping and Cat. Cool, an affair in the colony, and I'm enabling it. Brilliant. There we go. That's going to drain a hell of a lot of power. So we do have to be aware of that, but that's fine. All the turrets are actually working, so we can turn them off, save a little bit of power. Probably turn this off as well. Turn this off as well. Just because they drain a lot of power. I'm sure someone's already shouted at me in the last episode. I'm addicted to this game. Like, even when I'm not recording for you guys, I'm planning on what our next bit is. But I'm actually happy with what we're doing at the moment. The game speed's gone slow. I imagine it was because Eagle was up there. I am going to allow all these doors. Maybe if I just... Hang on, I've got a better idea. Because the hold open is so annoying for when infestations. But if I actually just hold open one line, it actually wouldn't be too bad, would it? So let's hold open these doors that apparently our colonists really like using. There we go. And then that'll mean they'll even be able to go for... Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll not allow the bottom. So then hopefully they'll just fly through the top. And I'll do that to them ones as well. And that'll be easier for them to go into here and get all the stones or whatever they want. As you can see, we've mined out. All we've done is just sort of like squared it off a little bit. Just to make it look a bit prettier. I want a base to look pretty. Pretty. I was trying to be cool by saying purty, but it was just cringe and a bit sad. Okay, because if we look at here, we should still have our plasteel over here. We've struck uranium ore. Where? Oh, okay. Nice, I guess. Mine some of that out. Stop with the other strip mining. Go for, I would say go for gold, but we haven't got gold. We've got uranium, so go for uranium! Got a lot of wood stocks that we're not actually using. Steel just keeps pittering out into nothing. Creative. I would like to get the battery room up at some point, but again, it comes down to not having steel. Tattered apparel, arc and strapping. What is tattered? I'm guessing it's your... oh no, a t-shirt. We can repair that. Or make a new one. So 2 t-shirts. Saying that, I think the problem there is just we don't have the cloth. So what is our crops like? Yeah, about halfway there. Okay, I just want to get our traps up. I think we're just having a granite shortage at the moment. And that was always inevitable because we've obviously swapped from steel traps to granite traps, so that was always going to be a problem. Other than that, I need to stop jinxing myself. Okay, so why is Holder or Ray? Ah, there we go. I was just about to say, one of you should always be on here, and there you go. We do need some more turrets down here eventually, but I like having them doors there, so at least we can lead anything that comes down there through this kill trap, but obviously we need the kill trap to go up. I think eventually what we're going to have to do is actually swap to sand. stone for our traps, but to be fair, even sandstone we're struggling for at the moment. The nice thing is we have been deconstructing some stuff around the maps that has actually been giving us granite. So that's really nice. To be fair, we just need a trader or something just to help us out a little bit. And then we need a mortar to be able to deal with these. Like, no offense, I know you guys are really helpful in the comments, but I'm not messing about getting into combat with them, like, especially where we've seen them kill 2 sets of raiders where, yes, 1 or 2 of my guns might be better than them, like the raiders have shields and all sorts, and these mechanoids are just like chewing them up and spitting them out. You know, and I don't need that sort of negativity in my life, to be honest. So I'm staying well away. Okay, Walters is just mining like a champ. Then we can get some more statues up, which is... I think like getting statues up, especially like when you're early into this game, you forget how actually important it is. Like, and what that little mood boost does do for you. Is anyone getting like sweaty? No, they're not. Jealous of Eagle's bedroom. Well, tough potatoes. Okay, this has no... Well, this is actually really good. So Walters, can you come to that bedroom? So that means these bedrooms are now exited. Which is quite nice. I did think about, like, maybe just stop at the amount of colonists we've got now, but yeah, it's always when you make that decision is like when a really good colonist, like, then appears. Oh, the mortars are down here, nice. We'll have to move the shells a bit closer. This isn't the best defensible bit. It would have been nice to have some more stuff here, but I think for the time being it's going to have to do though, isn't it? Well, maybe we could be lazy. No, let's just leave it for the time being. Cannot place in what? In undiscovered areas. I don't know what. I was obviously trying to do something funky dunky. Oh, I don't like when the game gets slow like that. Huge building. The problem is we just don't have the room, and I don't really want to defend something that's outside the base. Because all it takes is for them group of like 80 whatever to come in and we're suddenly dead. And I suppose that's the only problem at the moment. Like if something is attacking us and our defences are down, we are pretty much dead. We're going as quick as we can, obviously making the blocks and everything. We've got the constructors. And the thing is, you can make the argument, oh, okay, prioritise that, but they're still getting important traps up here. You know, so if there's no traps here, at least our turrets are semi-defended. So it's not even a case of that. Like, even a trap there is just as helpful as a trap there. One colonist is idle. You never thought you'd see the day. Jackalope, jackalope, jackalope. Well, I mean, there's not really anything for you to do. What's Hobbit about to do? Cleaning dirt. Is there anything else to hunt? Oh yeah, I never thought we'd get to the day where what is there to actually do in the colony? I don't want to start mining yet because we haven't got any of the materials to actually put any of the workbenches or batteries in. So it's a bit redundant to do all that because then all you do is create a space where bugs will love to spawn. Which is just a bit... well, it's extremely redundant. So Jackalope just wanders the colony with nothing to do, which... oh no. I wondered why that wasn't being made, so at about 275 then get us back up to 500 kibble just to make sure the huskies are fed, since we're looking after them. I don't mean like looking after them for someone, I mean actually like taking care of our animals for once. Rather than just like putting them in a ham roll straight away. Like, ooh, juicy. Dogs back on the menu, boys. Fine sandstone tile. Let's put a couple. Rejected proposal. Oh, it's getting awkward in the base. It's getting awkward. It's just sort of a time game. Once the traps and everything go up, we are pretty golden. We could get the deep drilling. I'm more interested. I more want to give us a chance to find some steel closer to home. Because obviously we're going to have to set up the deep drilling over there. Where are these guys going? Okay, you're picking up granite. So if you're trying to bring granite closer, let's help out the gang by putting a haul order on them. Is there any more? Is that granite? That's granite. So then we haul them back to our massive haul area. But it is a bit disconcerting that obviously we're running out of granite altogether. That's not granite, that's marble, isn't it? Yep. God, we really are. Okay. That's marble. Just trying to like hover over stuff to see if there's any marble in, granite in the walls. That's granite though, isn't it? It's marble. It's marble? Okay. So yeah, I think sandstone is going to be our block of choice, but yeah, luckily all the gang is obviously running over and hauling them stones, so they're a little bit closer for our gang. Which is what it's all about. You gotta help. Everyone's running out. I love that all these jobs are getting done though, because that's just free marble, all that marble that we're just getting for nothing. Another siege. Okay, that is actually... Where are you going? Jackalope. I don't think you are, mate. If I tell everyone to get you'd think they wouldn't stop hauling. I think it looked like some of them dropped it. Okay, so we're not going to be able to rely on the mechs for this one, but what we are going to be able to do is actually fire back at them. So I want to copy the settings for that stockpile. I want to put that stockpile there. And then I want to delete that one. Holder, start hauling them. Karka's quite close. Karka, you can man the mortar. And Walters, you can man the other one. Let's make sure you're using either insinuary or high explosive. Same for the other one. And Bonnie. So that Paula, you won't haul. Just trying to get the people that are closest. Des, you're probably technically closer. You haul them. We'll have to fire back with these ones. Okay, there we go. So let's make sure we set the force target. Doesn't matter too much where it's going to be because the turrets, the mortars are obviously going to be highly inaccurate. Incendiary shells, nice. We could start a fire, that'd be really good for us. Oh, 2 incendiary. Have you both shot or not? Like you're about to and you're about to. 2 really good shots would actually be... They already look like they're going off, don't they? That one does. Okay, that's important. That's a good shot. Set some of them on fire. They're now assaulting the colony because we put them under pressure. Okay, which is good and bad. Like, I'd rather fight them head on. However, we are aware that all of our traps are pretty much down. We could try and mortar these, but realistically they're not going to bridge the gap to stop them. So what we are going to have to do is actually get everyone ready to fight. Because this will be a fight. We've had some... We just get more and more tasty episodes, really, don't we? I think what I am going to do, because the amount of times that we're having to fight, we should really be building something here like a bunker, so we're all like... Yeah, we need to build a bunker so we're all undercover, so we're not getting any, like, not bonuses for shooting and stuff, which obviously, I think because it's raining, we get a debuff to our shooting as well. Right, let's just get everyone up. Should still be able to deal with this. You would think. And our 2 melee guys. Obviously we want more people with melee, but that's all we've got for the time being. Des, Lear. We're just calling everyone up. Never risk one of these. And there we go. Imagine if they just ran up to the mech cluster, that would be funny. This is going to be a big fight no matter what. So let me just check the message, because they're not going to be like... Yeah, just making sure they weren't going to be, what's the word? Sappers or anything like that. Right, we have the opportunity to actually... Right, these are all the submachine guns. So let's put all the fast fire people up there. The minigun's actually got a bit of range. I want us at the edge of everyone's range, just to give everyone... So they're not going to be ran up to. Like, if you don't need to be that close, then don't be that close. The melee guys I like having, just because they can... One, counter their melee guys, but stop anyone if they're causing too much trouble. I'm going to have them down here. The reason why I've got them down here is because I don't want them to like peek the corner and just shoot them for the sake of it. Okay. This shotgun, you're going to have to come over here and just help out. Hobbit, you've got quite a bit of range. Is that too much range? No, I'm happy with you there. Vex, that's probably a bit too much, so let's just back you out. And then plus everyone's spread out, so if any accidents happen, you'd hope no accidents happen. There we go, then just push up 1. And there we go. So I think that's the best way to sort of make our stand. I like Karka right there with a shotgun, so we can shotgun anyone to the face. Let's... I don't want the melee guys to get hit by the turrets, though. That's the problem. I'm trying to order a corn plant around. So let's put 1 melee guy there. And Karka, if I told you to go... Okay, you can run over there. Just sort of debating. Let's move Walters back here. Let's have Karka there. And let's move our melee guys back here. Because our melee guys are going to be quick to obviously rush in. But I don't want them standing there because I'm just thinking they're going to be prime target to get hit by our own turrets, which is just going to be... This is just going to take them out of the game straight away. So we're going to prepare quite a lot, but there's quite a lot of people obviously coming for us. 16 altogether, 17 including him. He'll get a little bit hurt, and I imagine he'll die fairly quickly. But yeah, I think we need to get a bunker. So probably something like we've got here, just without the turrets, but then we would be able to roof the area, and then it just means, you know, we don't get any like debuffs. So they've got technically more people than us. Robo, oh no, you are up. I was going to say, there's no one. Everyone that's not fighting. Don't really want you coming out, Lear. You can fight, so yeah, go get a gun, my man. Probably a heavy SMG will probably be... Yeah, other than that, I think I've delayed enough. We can get this first one dead, hopefully. I want Karka in close, just so then actually, because I'm just thinking these are all going to have to back away at the same time. But I like the fact that the minute they pop round there, they're going to be hit by everyone. Okay, then our melee guys are there, so he should die. Hoping. Nice. Gun is not bio-coded, which means we could run over to it. But I don't want to do that just yet. Yeah, everyone else coming through. So these melee guys, they've got a shield, which is going to be... I'm hoping they're going to get pelted with enough bullets. It's going to be okay. Walters, could you not shoot? Let's push you up a little bit. Hobbit, let's push you up a little bit then. I need to make sure everyone that can shoot in all this. Paula, have you got a bit more range on your gun? Yeah, so just step like 2 back. Same with the charge. So then we don't, when they rush into these, we don't have to move them all back at the same time. We can move Kimmy and Des back and then they can keep on shooting. I think that's going to be like important for this fight. Luckily they are a little bit like staggered. We need to do much better than our shooting. Need to do much better at our shooting, but I'm glad they're running for the turrets and stuff. Hobbit has got hit by a sniper. Eagle. Okay, Hobbit, just get back in. Eagle push up. But this is what I'm saying about spreading people out, because otherwise we're going to get stuff like that. If they want to melee the turrets, then absolutely go for it. It's just giving us a free target. So I'm not too bothered by that. The same thing, we are going to have to prioritise, obviously, taking out the people with guns, because they are going to be able to fire back. But this is why I wanted traps all down here, because I think these cornfields must slow them down. So they want to come here because it's technically the faster path. But I'm going to be cruel, and if you got to this point of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.